Welcome to a brand new episode of the Malaga Insiders. My name is Chris Marquez, and I'm not your host tonight because I'm passing it on to Tonie.
Hello, everyone. Nice to join again. Today I'm joined by, as mentioned before, by Chris. How are you doing, Chris?
I'm doing very well. You prepared the podcast, so today
Yeah,
I have the great surprise for all the listeners and for you to announce you as today's host.
and I'm also joined with Calum. How are you doing, mate?
I'm okay, guys. I'm okay. Thanks for waiting on me. I thought it was going to be a bit late tonight, but you held on for me, so I'm glad to be with you.
Yeah, we made it all together, the three of us. Only
Made
we're
it
missing
work.
is Paul.
Yeah.
Couldn't make it, but let's go over last week. Malaga 2, Las Palmas nil. Great game it was, guys. Chris, what are your thoughts on it?
I got to spend the preview with Antonio Diaz, aka owner of El Fuego in Nerja, aka Tony's father. We called you.
Yeah, that was a nice surprise. I was waiting
Yeah.
outside. I was so nervous for the game, and then so it was nice to speak to you guys beforehand because I had a little bit of FOMO, so I wish I could have been there, but yeah. And
It was a
how are you,
fun
Calum?
call.
How did you think of the game? How
Yeah, I
did
really
you?
enjoyed it, mate. Obviously, I spoke to you during the week, and obviously, when we're in the chat, I think it was a really important win for us. It was really good to get the 3 points, and now we're third in the league. So let's just keep going. A bit of magic's happening, I think, guys. We're getting a bit of magic going.
Yeah, great. Well, let's go quickly over the goal scorers. So we got Diego Murillo opening the score in the 58th minute with a great header. That was what a corner. I think Ochoa with the cross, fantastic. Like, I'll just see the goal and repeat, and just hearing the roar of the crowd. It was so great to see all of it. Yeah. What do you guys thought of the goal?
Both great. Murillo is a great header. He puts a lot of power in heading the ball, so the ball goes in like a rock. And Joaquin Munoz's goal is just pure class. He
Yeah.
takes out 3 or 4 defenders and then hits the ball from outside the box, really nicely placed in the left corner, and a stunner. A really good job, and I think, and I have said it throughout the season, he's such an important player. But
Yeah.
the only thing he missed was being lucky with the two, or with scoring goals and maybe with assists. But every time he's on the pitch, he brings you a lot.
Yeah, it was fantastic, and as well, it's Diego Murillo's first goal in La Rosaleda, and he really deserved it. He's been playing so well this season. Like, since he got in the team last year, he didn't play the first half of the season, and then like he got into the game against Cartagena, I think it was, and since then he's been so good, and what a defender he is, and yeah, it's fantastic to see.
It's also the typical header you expect from a strong center back, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah, it was a really good header, and just comes in there like a fucking like an airplane, just comes in there and just heads it in the back of the net.
You say it like a
What was
fucking
fantastic. Sorry,
You mean like a fucking airplane.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We can
and
swear,
then
Tony. We're
after,
all right. We
and then
can swear. You're okay, mate. You're okay. Yeah, I'm the same. I agree with you and Chris. I think that two great goals, but at the same time, two different goals. Obviously, I think the header was just a guy who just wanted it more than everybody else. Like Chris said, he came in like a fucking train, or Tony said, came in like a train. He just wanted it more, and it was a powerful header, and you can see what it meant to him. Everybody celebrating with him. All the players were celebrating with him, and that's a good sign when you see your whole team celebrating together. And then Munoz's was a great finish, and like Chris says, he's a very dangerous player when he's on his game. Trickery, and yeah, as I say, both goals were really good. Really good. Very happy.
yeah,
I was very happy.
I forgot that Malaga has a new head press, and yeah, maybe the swearing is not the best idea. I don't know if she's listening. If she come to the club,
Hopefully she doesn't understand.
sorry.
Yeah.
we
No,
do.
but
Yeah, it was a really good goal.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
fantastic. See, it reminds me a little bit of Puyol's goal against Germany in the World Cup 2010, where he just comes in. That's great. And then after, like, what even better goal is Joaquin, like 10 minutes later, fantastic. He recovers the ball from her in his own half and just goes forward, plays the defenders out, and just scores that
Yeah.
screaming goal in the top left corner. That was fantastic to see.
He's
I
such a
want
hard worker as well, isn't he, Munoz? He works
Yeah.
hard as well, not just on the ball but off the ball. He does a good job. It's good to see that. It really is.
Yeah, I wanted
How
to
did?
say, as you said, a typical Pujol goal, but that doesn't really. It's that one that makes it look like a Pujol goal because
Yeah.
Pujol, in the rest of his career, he this was well placed. The rest probably were
Yeah.
just head it and see where it goes, and
Yeah.
a lot of people went in.
Yeah. And how was because you was already in the stadium? How was the reaction there after the 2-0 Joaquin? Because I've seen some videos coming by and
Yeah.
it looks so good, like the crowd.
The whole atmosphere during the match, and I have to say, big credits to Frente Bocadon for the way how they received the fans, the players.
Fantastic
I
that
don't
was
know
with the bikes.
who saw the video, but it was wow, just wow. With on scooters, everybody on scooters and motorbikes and flags, and it was amazing. It was
Yeah,
really.
it's so cool
I
to
have
see all
seen
the images here from the Netherlands and seeing
the
that
video.
it really because it was not announced that there was going to be a recibimiento, so it came like really unexpected. I don't know if the players knew, but it was really great to see. It was really like that brings us the extra push for the players as well. I imagine because I saw everyone with all the players were uploading stuff to the Instagram or on the stories. I think they couldn't believe it neither.
But it was beautiful, wasn't it? I mean,
Yeah, I loved it.
I really loved it. It really looked great. I think the something I've never saw before, if I'm honest.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
and
something that told me that it happened before in Italy, but I don't watch Italian football.
yeah, I've seen probably the only thing I've seen close is like Napoli. You know, I've seen
Yeah.
them going on the bikes when they won the league and stuff. And but
Yeah.
in Malaga, I'd never seen it before, and maybe not even in Spain. So yeah, it was really cool to see, and it shows the passion of our fans. You know, everyone is so involved in pushing the team forward.
Yeah.
Everyone is really trying to
Also in the stadium because the atmosphere was amazing. It was a great atmosphere. Everybody was singing. I mean, Fondo Sur was on fire.
It was bouncing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know
I lo-
how you guys heard it on TV, but
It
you
was
know,
it was really loud. I
Yeah.
couldn't
It was
stop
good.
singing La Vida
It was
Loca
good.
song. It's stuck in my head 24/7
Yeah.
now. I was before on the terrace with my mate here in the sun because it's nice weather in Holland, and I just kept singing that song to him. And he doesn't know what I'm singing, but it's like you need to understand it's so good, the whole song. And when after the goal, everyone is just bouncing there. Like it's crazy. Like in my time as Malaga, I've been like season ticket holder since 2010, and maybe in Champions League before not. Like how the atmosphere is in the stadium
Yeah.
these last years, it's incredible. It's really something to be proud of, and really defines us now as Malaga fans. You know, like the next generation is really coming in hard, and
Yeah.
it's great to see.
It's quite amazing how it's changed. So because remember we done that podcast, it would have been still under Pelicercas, and I think it was me, you, and Paul, and we
yeah,
spoke about the toxicity that was around the stands at the time towards the board and just the way things were and the angry chants, and it just shows you what a bit of success brings, a bit of consistency, and fans will just forget, and then they get back on the bandwagon, and you can just see that support just it keeps coming every week now, and
but
it's good
fans
to
will be
see.
angry. I mean, the stadium has been full all season.
Yeah.
The stadium
Yeah,
has been full over the past 7 years. I mean,
Yeah.
I think it all started when we were at our worst moment when fans started to stand behind the team.
yeah,
Everybody bonding together. Yeah.
We got the boat, and I think Malaga throughout Spain probably has the best fans and has the most amazing
Yeah.
stand, which is Fondo Sur. I think nobody in Spain,
No.
no other team in Spain has something that Malaga has, and that is Fondo Sur. And you have to credit them for what they do. And
Yeah.
I'm seated in Fondo Sur,
Yeah.
and when I saw a video this week on YouTube, because usually when you're standing in Fondo Sur, you really don't notice how loud it sounds.
You're
yeah,
How
bound
loud
to take you must take pride sitting there, Chris, when you see the videos and you're in there and you're involved and that's your group of people that are. Do you know what I mean?
well, I'm there with 1,000 people, and I
Yeah.
don't know them all, but it's amazing, and the atmosphere they create, and all the work they do. with the flags and everything. I mean,
Yeah.
that's also a positive note, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, how many grounds in Spain do have that, does have that amount, and we are just a Segunda División player, and things are
Yeah.
going well, and that is right. But when we were 17th or 18th in the league with Pellicer this season, they were also there.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not.
I remember last season. Which game was it? That it was the first one we lost at home, and then all the Fondosu stayed there after the game,
Yeah,
celebrating and singing. I
yeah.
forgot which game it was now, but those
Was
are the
it
things. And if you
was it
compare that
Burgos?
to like
Burgos? Because
Burgos, yeah,
I stayed after 1 hour after the match
yeah,
stopped. Lights were out already. Everything. The stadium was empty, and we stayed for an hour singing.
yeah, and
It,
I remember before we had this saying. It's like it was always the 16,000 of us, the 15,000 will always show up. But that really changed since we got relegated to Primera Ref, and now it's not the 15,000, it's the 25,000 that always show up.
yeah,
Yeah.
And it's so fantastic. And what's more beautiful to see as well is, like we mentioned a couple of times, it's so many kids with Malaga t-shirts. I remember being back in school in high school in Spain, and I was the only kid with a Malaga shirt. The rest was all
Yeah.
Barcelona and Madrid. And now you see so many kids in town, so many kids everywhere with Malaga t-shirts, and I think it's so nice to see, and it brings me so much joy that we really like shift that culture to in that direction.
I mean, we're going to hit the 80,000 shirts sold probably this
Yeah,
season.
Yeah.
How amazing is that? I
yeah,
mean,
it's
how many teams pulled it off? Yeah, maybe a Real Madrid does maybe 3 million, but you can't
Yeah.
compare it, can you? And that's
yeah,
and that's a bit thing. So Malaga's doing really great. We won against Las Palmas, a very tough match because Las Palmas has a really has a really decent team. They're up
yeah,
there. I mean, I think this was the week where most pressure was on our team because there were four teams with the same amount of points, and losing could mean that we were out of playoffs,
Yeah.
and they won, and it was at home. But I think um, because of everything we have been through over the past seasons, that we're not confident enough about ourselves. We as fans, including
yeah.
me, because yesterday I was talking to someone here in Benamana Pueblo. He said, "I think Malaga has not a good team, or doesn't have that good quality of players, but together they believe." And I said, "You're wrong. You're wrong," because he said, "Yeah, but Almería has Embarba, Deportivo has Jeremiah. Uh, you can name them. We can all name them. And Barba has 12 goals. Chupete has 16 goals.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the same league. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So, so why
yeah,
is he better? Because he has a bigger name. Why is Jeremiah better? Because he's more famous, or
Yeah.
no? We have Doutor, who for me deserves the Balon d'Or this season.
yeah.
I just
What a
don't.
player he is.
I don't think there's many teams that have had the injuries that we've had either. You know, they've had to deal with the injuries that we've had. Like, you know, obviously they're stacking up. You get a player back, and then there's another one injured. But like you say, Dotor and Juanpi were really good on at the weekend. Now Juanpi's injured out for the season, but I was really impressed with the both of them in the midfield on
Yeah,
at the weekend, considering they've not really played together.
Juanpe played well.
He did.
We have
It
some
was
news
like,
about him later.
yeah, we
Uh,
speak a little bit about that later.
Ramon came in pretty good. Had a pretty solid match.
He looks physically very strong as well. Like he looks way more buffed in his arms, in his body, and he if we get him at top fitness, Ramon would be an unstoppable beast in the midfield.
Yeah, but also because what the thing, not that it surprised me, but the thing I liked most in the two halves he came in past 2 weeks is his how relaxed he is on the ball and how
Yeah,
easy he is to pass away. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And how
What was
easy,
discussed last week. He
yeah,
makes
we
it
just
seem so easy.
he makes football look very easy. And Doutor is just, I don't know, I have no words for Doutor. He's a
Yeah.
Ballon
Doctor,
d'Or.
it's you've got noticed saying, never fall in love with a lone player, but it's
Yeah.
it's so difficult to not fall in love with him. I know at the start of the season it didn't really work out, but like especially since Funes, that position he's playing behind
Yeah.
the striker with the
Yeah.
pressure up there, it's fantastic. I didn't expect him to play. We discussed last week when we discussed our lineups, but seeing him in the 11, it made me so happy, and like how he played again, it's fantastic. What he brings to this team, he's an engine. He's the machine of this team that really puts everything forward.
He's like I'm going to call him Carlos Pirlo
Yeah,
or Carlos Liedmanen.
No, it was very good. It was very good.
It's amazing, and defense as well. A fantastic job,
yeah,
all of them.
yeah. Murillo so strong. Montero's been playing very well as well.
Yeah.
Now at the start of season, Montero was not constantly good in form. He was kind of unlucky as well with a lot of actions. But since Einar's been out, he really stepped up as well and really like deserved to be in the team right now.
Yeah, but I think as a team, because everybody had his mistakes. Everybody had their mistakes, but when you're center backs, when things don't go well, you will notice it on a center back because a mistake a center back makes is crucial.
Yeah,
Because he will end up in a goal. So I mean, as a team, they have grown a lot, and we can be very proud. I don't know where we're going or when where this will end this season, but I mean, we should be all be very proud,
Yeah.
and also be more positive about our players.
yeah,
Not in a way,
100%.
be more confident, maybe.
I think
You know?
they've shown
Yeah.
everybody that
We're
they
not
are.
less.
Yeah.
We're downgrading ourselves too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think that also comes just for like the traumatic experiences we had over the last seasons that they gave us a project and it all went to shit. We got relegated to Primera Ref, but now we really need to see that change. We've got the players in here, and they're all giving it their all. We're playing with our own players, like own academy players, what really makes a difference as well. I feel like they all want to fight for the club and for the
Yeah.
same goal, that is play with Malaga in Primera.
And but also, you know what I mean? I don't know where we're going to end this season. If it will be direct promotion, if it will be playoffs, but I think we can say already that this season has been a success.
Yeah, 100%. And it's just nice to speak here. Like I had this discussion with Paul a couple of weeks ago. That it's just so nice that we just not playing and we don't need to look down. That we having fun. That everyone's enjoying themselves. We go to La Rosaleda and it's not like the anxious of relegation or the anxious of like not to play for anything. It's a happy anxious. Like I was so nervous this game against Las Palmas. I couldn't sit down. My legs were all shaking. But I'd rather be this nervous than like being in a position that Cadiz is in right now,
Yeah,
or
but
we've been a
Miserable.
couple of seasons ago.
Yeah.
good nervous. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And I
Yeah.
miss that.
And what I also want to say is that it wouldn't surprise me, and I'm going to say it out loud, that we end up in the first two spots.
I agree. I think we're getting
It
automatically
wouldn't
promoted.
surprise me.
I've
It
been
wouldn't
saying it for a
surprise me.
while now. I think we'll get in there.
Especially we do so well against the top teams.
Yes.
Like the games that we have lost was against
Yeah.
Real Sociedad B with Funes,
Menendez.
and
Menendez.
Mirandes. So yeah, it's like we should have won those games because we were kind of
Yeah.
unlucky. But at least against the big teams, we play better because then we can play the direct football, one against one. The intensity is there, the pressure is there. What I feel like this team needs this pressure. They like this pressure.
Yeah.
So I
But
think,
also,
yeah,
Tony, I mean, everything seems to go in our favor. Because
yeah,
when we flew in Andorra, it was a draw, but we didn't lose too many points because a lot of our direct rivals on the table also lost points.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I mean, the weather is with us. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. No. Definitely, Chris. We're definitely in a very good spot at the moment. And I agree with you. I think we're just 7 games to go. I think we're just going to go from strength to strength. We can get a positive result against Almería, and you never know what can happen. That's just, you know what I mean. It's
Maybe-
and like Tony says, you feel proud watching them.
Yeah, and maybe there is pressure, but our goal at the start of the season was maintaining ourselves in Segunda and maybe look a bit up.
Yeah. And now
But-
that's accomplished. They can
The
just
goal,
play with freedom now.
the goal
Yeah.
was never to go into playoffs.
No,
It was
no,
never the goal at the start of
no.
the season. So
But it just
No.
shows you though, Chris.
you know what I mean.
Yeah,
And
it
Racing
just
is
shows you though, Chris and Tony, that this team was a promotion team all along. It was never a team that should be just avoiding relegation or a mid-table team. They were more than capable of being a
yeah,
promotion side. They just,
but Racing,
yeah,
Racing is obligated
yes,
to go up to get
uh-huh,
promoted this season because of the previous two, where they
yes,
gave away last season. They were 9 points ahead. The
yeah,
pressure is with them. Almeria,
Yeah.
yeah.
pressure is with them.
Even
They put
Leganes have spent a lot of money there. You know, like
they
it's true
put
what you're
people like
saying, Chris.
India. The pressure is with them.
Yes,
So
Yeah. 100%. And it's a good pressure to have. It's a luxury position to be in, and it's all because of how we play and how all the boys
yeah,
are giving it.
yeah,
So it's lovely to see it, and it's happy that we can speak like this about Malaga and not like at the
yeah.
start of the season where it was just like no one was looking for it anymore. So
Some of
now
the
it's
podcasts were tough to start early doors. Some of the
yeah,
podcasts were tough coming on here every week and trying to find something positive to say. It was fucking brutal.
I
But
mean,
we're,
I'm not going to lie. The past 5 years, except for one, we got promoted. Were tough.
yeah,
yeah,
It's already 6 years.
yeah,
The past 6 years were tough. But yeah, it is what it is. Now we can. I mean, we don't have to discuss much because we don't have to talk about lineups or those
yeah.
kind of things. We can. I think it's easily now.
yeah.
The team picks itself basically. We're not like, oh, who's going to play there? Is he going to come in? We just know the 11 now. Unless there's injuries or suspensions, we basically know who the 11 is going to be, and we know what that 11 is capable of. So, which is good. It really is nice.
And we won even without Isan Merino, Dani Lorenzo, and David La Rubia.
And what does that tell you? Guys are coming in and filling the roles. A guys who have went out. So that the whole squad's playing their part, not just the 11, the full squad, and everybody's bought in. It's amazing. It really is.
And against a top team as well, because Las Palmas was in a
Yeah,
really good form and is still in a really good form. So it's not
yeah,
easy to play these games.
yeah,
And
So
we have dominated.
yeah,
yeah.
we started off quite at the start. Las
Never.
Palmas was kind of like a little bit
Yeah,
better than us. I feel like
I
they had
agree.
the first big chance
Yeah.
with Tressa, I think it was that
Yeah, that
he
was a
just
shocking
missed.
miss.
But then
Yeah,
after, I quickly want to mention this moment as well, like Chupete. What
yeah.
unlucky that didn't go in. How he controlled that ball.
You would put,
How he went
hey,
past those two and just missed by the post, like
but
for like nothing. What a goal
Unlucky,
that would have been.
unlucky,
The stadium would have exploded
of
with
course.
that.
And of course, there was a moment where it was a penalty or not.
Yeah, well, we'll
In
go
my
for that in a
opinion,
second.
in on that moment, it wasn't a penalty, but looking back at it, for me, it was.
yeah. It's like the Deportivo one. I said that to Tony. Like in real time, nobody's really claiming for it. The more you see it, the more it's a penalty. But it just is what it is. You're just some games are just like VAR just decide not to check anything.
Yeah, he just says the level of refereeing in Spain that
Yeah,
is not too
Yeah,
great.
yeah,
no,
And it's the same guy that was in VAR this week as the game against Deportivo. What is also kind of weird to after a big
yeah,
mistake giving them again. So
yeah,
yeah, that was strange.
yeah.
yeah,
For the rest,
things happen.
comment anything over the game? Still want to mention chances, players, anyone you want
Doutor,
to highlight?
Doutor Balon d'Or.
Yeah,
That's for me. If we usually discuss this after the match, after the podcast, but for me, this week's name of the podcast should be Doutor Balon d'Or.
Yeah, it was good. It was really good. I thought Aaron Ochoa started quite slow the first half. I don't think obviously playing out left his strongest position. He was obviously just there to help out the team, but he's not got any real pace. He can't go past. He never really went past his defender. But I think second half he grew into the game. But apart
yep,
from that, the whole team was good. Chupe, like you would put your house on him scoring that. You know, with just the way he's been scoring goals this season. Just seeing him just slipping at the wrong side of the post, it was like, ah. Do you know what I mean?
yeah,
But
Do you think it's time to go through the results of Segunda División?
yep.
yes,
You got
Okay,
them, or should I read them
of
out?
course I've got them. Valladolid draw at home against Eibar. Racing Santander in can I say a crazy match? Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
yeah,
5-1 against Almería, our opponent next weekend. They both got a red card. But you will hear more about it in
Yeah.
the preview for Almería. Cadiz lost at home against Andorra. I saw a funny video of that, of a kiss cam where a guy put up his middle finger. I don't know if you saw
Yeah,
it.
they put a dancing cam, and it's like,
Yeah,
it's a how
yeah,
can you not read the situation of your club?
yeah.
Like,
I mean,
Cadiz is going through a horrible moment right now. You want to make the fans dance, so like, uppa, fully
you,
understandable in that of that
yeah,
fan.
you're 3 points away from relegation. Mirandes draw at home against Castellón. Castellón received a red card. Huesca also a red card. Drew 1-1 against Deportivo La Coruña. Granada even received 2 red cards.
I seen that. Sunday was mad for red cards.
Yeah,
And yeah,
basically everyone nearly got red card there.
Yeah, I think there was one game that wasn't.
but
Yeah, the Cadiz game.
Yes.
Cultural Leonesa also received 1 red card. So if we would have a result on cards, Granada would have won 2-1 against Cultural Leonesa. But Granada won 1-0. Then Malaga won, of course, in La Rosaleda against Las Palmas. Burgos won at home against Gijón. Leganés won at home against Albacete 2-1. And Ceuta against Real Sociedad B 0-0.
Yeah.
What does that mean for the standings? What does that mean for the table? Well, I will tell you this. It's Racing Santander on top because they won last weekend against Almería. It is Deportivo La Coruña. They have 65 points, by the way. Deportivo La Coruña follow with 61 points. Almería follow with 61 points. And Malaga has 60 points. The same amount as Burgos, who are also a bit on a run, we can say.
Yeah,
And Castellón is closing the table of Segunda División playoffs positions with 58 points. When we look at the bottom of the table, Cultural Leonesa has 32 points and are 6 points away from salvation. Mirandes has 33 points, Huesca has 33 points, and Zaragoza has 34 points. Cadiz has 38 points. So Cadiz is 4 points away from relegating.
It's tight. It's
yeah.
not. There's
So
not
lucky
many
for
games left
Zaragoza.
either.
Yeah. So it depends. Can Zaragoza stand up, or and what is the situation when with Cadiz? You know, if they can turn, they have to really turn the tables now, because if they don't do that, I
So they've
see
only
them.
got 7 games. There's no many games left. There's no many points to play for. So you need, if they want to start, they want to get out of it. They need to start winning games now.
They're on a downfall,
Yeah.
and a huge one.
Yeah.
It's not a good time of the season to be hitting bad form, that's for sure. I'm just
No.
glad we're out and away for that.
Tonie,
Yeah.
do we have news?
Yes. Let's go over the news. Well, bad news is we quickly discussed it before, but it's Juanpe. He got injured.
Wait, before I'm going to show you the beautiful, so it doesn't hurt that much when you say the news.
Yeah. So the bad news is Juanpe. He got injury in the game against Las Palmas. Got substituted off at 3 minutes after half time, but he's got a hamstring injury and he will be out for the rest of the season. What is really a shame, because I really thought he played really well that game against Las
Yeah.
Palmas, the first half, and seeing him, like, he made that little run and then he grabbed his hamstring and he sit on the bench in nearly in tears, or in tears even. Yeah, it was it's heartbreaking.
And it's a player that brings something else. That's also a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of course, when Peischer left, Funes started playing with Juanpe. And he was
Yeah.
our key player. And when he then got injured, because we
Yeah.
had to play Doutor, because there was no one else. And then Doutor became Pirlo.
Yeah.
But before we got Pirlo, we got Juanpe. So maybe he's not playing every week, but I think he's an important player.
Yeah. I do feel
Yeah,
sorry for him.
especially Yeah.
Yeah. On you go, Tony. Carry on.
Yeah, I just feel like, especially on the fullness, like most players have improved, but I think Juanpe really, even though with Pace was already having some good games, but with fullness, he's been playing quite well, and it's just unlucky that
Yeah.
like after his injury early this
Yeah.
season, came back and now injured again, and now it's done. His season is done for.
Yeah, I was going to say the same. It's a shame, obviously. He was already injured this season. He came back and then he had to be patient to get a chance in the team. You know, he spent a lot of time on the bench and then he
Yeah,
came in that game and looked good. And it's unfortunate when you guys just, they can't seem to get a run of games just through injury. So I do feel really bad for him because he's definitely a good player and a player that would obviously be very valuable on the run in for the, you know, this sort of promotion push that we're on. You want
yeah,
guys like that available who can come in and help the team, whether they're starting or coming off the bench. So it's a shame for him. I do feel bad.
yeah. There's some other news. We mentioned before the collision between Alfonso and Las Palmas attacker. Like last week, CTA came in and they declared that there was a penalty. The Chupe one. Now they said that they made a mistake in the VAR and that it was a penalty. Now it doesn't
Yeah.
really matter now. Same as it
No,
didn't matter last week after the game is
yeah,
gone.
It
But
doesn't
it's
matter anything, does it?
no,
no.
but still interesting news to say. Then more news. Tulalan, he was back in La Rosaleda this week. Saw him on the pitch. He went through the museum with his family. On the pitch, he met some of the players. Met Danny Lorenzo, La Rubia, and Juanpe in the medical part in the gym. Fantastic to see him back at Malaga because what a player he was, and maybe one of the best players I've ever seen at Malaga.
Not only
And
for Malaga.
yeah,
I mean, the guy is. I mean, for the French national team.
Yeah,
for Lyon, Monaco after. He was part of
Uh,
one of the big signings from when first Monaco got
yeah.
all that money pumped in
But you
when they
look at
signed
him,
Falcao and stuff.
where did he play before Malaga?
Bordeaux. I think he was
Yeah,
Bordeaux.
yeah, Bordeaux and Lyon, Bordeaux
Yes,
So he only played in France
played in
and
France.
Malaga.
Yeah,
and Malaga.
but
Yeah,
you look at him.
and he got
He wasn't
paid
fast.
for the French team.
He wasn't
Yeah, so
skillful.
I've got it here. He played in 2001 to 2006 for Nantes, 94 appearances. Then for 2006 to 2011, he played for Lyon, 154 appearances. Then 2011 to 2013 for Malaga, 44 appearances. Then Monaco for 2013 to 2016, 82 appearances. And then he ended his career in Bordeaux from 2016 to 2018 when he had 51 appearances.
But he got
And then
paid
for
the French national team.
Yeah,
yeah, for France, he played the main team between 2006 and 2010, 36 appearances.
Because that's when they won the World Cup as well, isn't it?
yeah. You remember they had Deschamps, they had Petit. They, you know, he would have been around. I think he would have been around then. He was maybe after that actually, but
Yeah,
still, that's a
he played one game in 2006, 8 in 2007, 13 in 2008, then 8 in 2009, and then 6 were last few games 2010.
yeah.
Did he play
But
with
a
the
quality player.
or didn't he play with Zidane?
I don't know that. That
I
was
don't think
I was a
so.
little bit too young then.
I think
What was
it's
it?
up Zidane.
What's that, Chris?
If he got to play with Zidane, or if Zidane was after him.
That's what I
Before
was
him.
thinking because I was saying Deschamps and Petit, but I think he was maybe just after them. I'm not too, or he maybe caught the end of them.
So he basically won in 2006 the UEFA Euro 21 Championship. Then he received his first call up in 2006 for the Euro 2008 qualification match. And then later became a regular selection in the national team, supporting Rio Mabufa, Alou Diarra, and Lassa Diarra as the eventual successor to Claude Makalele.
So his first World Cup was 2010.
Yeah, he was called up for the 2010 World Cup, part of the 23-man squad. However, France he did not play well. France was not that great in South Africa, to be honest. So
No. He didn't become a world champion, but he won the. I knew he won something, but it was the Euros he won.
he won in Lyon the League One in 2007 and 2008 season. Then he won the Coupe de France in 2007-2008 season and the Trophée des Champs in 2006 and 2007. Individual, he got Young Player of the Year in League One in 2004-2005 season, and he was in the League One Team of the Year in 2007-2008. So no international trophies that I can see here.
Easy for a player of his status. I always remember him when he signed with Malaga. I thought to myself, what?
Yeah, it was crazy when he signed for Malaga.
Yeah,
But
I mean,
that whole transfer market was crazy, to be honest. When
yeah,
we signed for Nistelrooy, Matthijssen, Cazorla, Joaquin,
yeah,
that was a whole crazy experience to live that as part from Malaga as well, especially after the last the 2 seasons before. We had that last the 1-1 draw against Madrid to save us. Then the season before, like when Altani first came in, and we got Rondon and we got a few other players as well.
yeah.
And then that summer after was crazy to experience that as a fan of Malaga.
it was a pretty fun ride.
Yeah, so hopefully the players got some lessons of Tulalan. So that would
No,
be great.
he said this is the season. He said.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope so. Then
We need another guy
some.
like Ramon who makes football look so easy.
Yeah,
Because he never had any standout abilities. He wasn't like very like amazingly skillful. He wasn't like a Gerrard where he would just pass him. He was very solid at everything. You know, he never had a standout skill, but he was all rounded. He was very, very good. Do you know what I mean? Always reliable, always played, never gave the ball away, defended his, obviously marshalled his in front of his defence well. He was just a proper holding midfielder, wasn't he?
yeah. He's just made it seem
Yeah,
so easy, so much
yeah,
class, so
yes,
much quality that he had,
yeah,
and he had a good long shot as well. I remember a couple of good
yeah,
goals against Villarreal, against Getafe, where he just had a
yeah,
rocket in him as well.
yeah.
Okay, do we have more news?
Yeah, we have more news. This one is news from Ghana. Ghanaian teenage defender Eric Mensah begins trials with Malaga. The 80-year-old Ghanaian right back, who can also play as a right winger, moved to trials until the end of the season after having a good performance at the ROC Cup tournament, staged at the University of Ghana in February 2026, where he drew the interest from scouts for his composure and defensive awareness. So he will be joining the Malaga youth team as kind of news I found, and hopefully will be let's see on the end of the season in Ghana they speak quite high of him, so could be a good one.
Yeah.
More news as well. Well, I will first go over the results of Malagueño. Malagueño lost 4-0 against the USAM Murcia, was the University of Murcia, and they continue bottom of the league. What
Are
yeah
they
is
relegated yet?
yeah, they officially relegated already.
Yeah.
And then some not too great news. Femenino drew away at Betis against Betis B 1-1. And Carney scored. And Carney scored a goal, and they remain third of the table. What is but I think the gap now is getting bigger with the number 2.
Unfortunate because they were having a
We're on a good run.
Yeah, they're really good run.
It's not even like
So
it was
that
like
is,
defeats either, Tony. It was like just too many draws.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah,
just
they
too
just
many
been drawing
draws.
a lot. And before they were winning so many games in a row, but now they just
Yeah.
kind of drawing, and they lost
Yeah.
last week or 2 weeks ago. They lost as well. So it's not looking too great. Maybe they can still give a little push at the end of the season and fight for promotion as well. That would be great if they will promote it back again as
A
well.
lot of goals come from Incarni, yeah?
Sorry?
A lot of goals come from Incarni.
Yeah, she's really good. She's been there for a long time as well. So then to change to the Almeria game, the last and final news of the week is Almeria declared the game of this week as high-risk game. What means is that they won't allow for any Malaga fans to sit in the home section, and they will kick them out if they see them wearing Malaga colors and shirts and scarves. What I think it's embarrassing.
Did they give a reason why it's a high-risk game? Because I was there last season in the home stands. So I'm a good.
I think the reason is that they're afraid that like 2,000 or 3,000 of us will turn up. I think that's the reason.
And it's not that we're direct rivals with them. If we win, we go ahead of them. You know, if we were bottom in the league or 18th in the league and they were third or second in the league, they would probably let the Malaga fans in. It's just purely for the fact that you know it's that game is who sort of pushes on and who falls down. So they'll be wanting as little Malaga fans in there as possible, which obviously gives their team.
And nothing really happened, to be honest.
No, I don't think we even have like a history of confrontation with Almeria fans. So it's purely
Malaga having an advantage where they didn't want Malaga having any real atmosphere for away fans.
I
That's
think
all it
they've
is.
seen the images against Granada, how we went to 2,000 Malaga fans there, and how we
Yeah.
were like fully into the stand. I think they're scared of that because there's no other reason. And I feel like we are the idiots every time because when everyone comes to we always let them sit around where they want. Almería fans came, they sit everywhere for the stadium, and we always let everyone do, but everyone always does this to us.
I
So
think police makes the decision, or it's not the club making the decision to qualify it as a high risk match.
That's what happens in Scotland, Chris. A lot of big games, the police will decide
Yeah,
how sort of high risk it is. Yeah.
it's not that Almería can do much about it, I guess.
Yeah.
So,
It depends. They'll be like,
Yeah.
do we need extra police officers at the game? Can we put more police officers at the game? If they can't, and then that's basically what it is.
it is what it is.
Yes.
yeah, and then
Still beat them
previewing
anyway.
to the Almería game, what will be a very tough game. You know, they're 1
Yeah.
point ahead of us now, so there's a good
Yeah.
opportunity for us to overtake them. It's still in our hand, direct promotion. So yeah,
But is it
I feel
that
like
difficult? Is it that difficult because they only have 1 point more?
yeah,
Pressure's on them. They're at home.
Here's on them.
the pressure's
I would
100%
say.
on them.
So,
And they're probably going to come out attacking us. Yeah.
I don't feel any pressure.
No.
Under pressure.
It's one of the games as well, but it suits Malaga because you know they're going to throw players forward, and we can just play on the counter attack. We've got quality up top to really hurt them. So
we come from winning 2-0, and they come from losing 1-5.
yep, and they've got
Yeah.
Lopez suspended, who's a big player for them. So
Yeah. I'm just gonna say that there's kind of some news on the team because last game Dion Loppi was there, one of their starting midfielders got a red card,
Yeah.
so he won't be there. Will be good for us.
Yeah.
Then also during the game, Baba, their other midfielder, got substituted off halftime and shortly after halftime with issues to his knee, and he hasn't been training yet. So those are the Baba,
Baba.
the other midfielder. Like him and Loppi were both the starting midfielders, and both of them are. At least maybe Baba will make a last minute return. I don't know that, but at least he's not been training yet after his issues with his knee after the game. Then also today we got some. Sorry.
Lopi is very important for Almería.
Yeah.
So that will be big. Also on Twitter today that some people were saying of Almería fans that we were like being too happy about it, that he's been not that great for them. But if you look on paper, then he's a good midfielder for them. And I remember the game at home, he was really strong. He was one of the better against us then when in the victory we had. Then also today, Malmemat, he got a small injury and is doubtful for the game as well. So he's the starting winger for Almería.
But they also got back Baptistao, isn't it?
Yeah, Baptistao got back because last week he was suspended, so he'll be back now, and he's a great striker. You know, we all know Baptistao. So yeah, he scored against us as well. No, this in the last this season, or was it last season?
No, but they have a pretty good attacking.
Yeah, they've got also Miguel de la Fuente. You know, for, I think Castellón, who scored a few goals against us as well. So.
Arribas is, I think, the wide
And then,
player
of course,
Arribas,
we
he
got
scored a few goals as well.
Hey, Calum, you saw them play last weekend. What do we have to expect?
No, I didn't watch Almería.
Did somebody know their way of play?
I didn't watch it neither.
Oh, me neither.
Well, I know that they play in
probably
4-2-3-1.
Yeah.
And they got like our old centre back Nelson Montes playing, was captaining as well against Racing. So he's making steps there. I feel.
We can hope Nelson Monte still has a blue and white heart, can't we?
Yeah.
We can hope it.
Yeah.
Maybe. And yeah, that's kind of it for Almería. I don't really know exactly how they play. I haven't watched too many games Almería this season. I've been more watching Deportivo and more.
Yeah.
I was watching a few Racing games as well, but I didn't watch last week's game. So.
I keep picking the shite, guys.
For Malaga,
every game. Yeah.
Which game did you watch last?
Oh, I watched
Isa Mariana will be back.
I watched the Eibar game on Monday night. A-Bar
No.
and who was that? Who did I text? Remember I texted in the group? Who was it? It was A-Bar and Valladolid. Oh
Yeah.
God. It was like you'd be as well standing in the wall watching the paint. It was terrible. Terrible game of football. The goalkeeper got man of the match. He made 2 saves.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous. Eibar never had a shot on goal. Not one, not even a shot on target. Never had a shot on goal. It was embarrassing. And they're just outside the playoffs as well.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking to myself, how the hell is that? Because they were I'm sorry, I'm not going to swear. But they were bad, guys. They were bad.
I was watching the Huesca Depor game, and they were like Depor was 1-0 up, and then
Yeah.
the last minute Huesca scores, but then after it went crazy. Huesca had a shot on the post, and then like the attack after Deportivo had a massive shot on the post as well. So that could have gone either way. So
Yeah.
happy that and 1-1 was good for us.
Yeah, but as I say, back to Almería, they're obviously a good team, but I agree with Chris. It's I feel we're going into the conference, guys.
Guys, back to Malaga. Isa Merino's
Yeah.
back. David La Rubia
Yeah.
still injured. And Daniel Lorenzo also still injured.
Yeah, so the 5 injuries that definitely won't be there are Daniel Lorenzo, Alex Pastor, Luis Me,
Juanpe.
David La Rubia. And then I'm missing someone as well.
Juanpe.
Juanpe, yeah. And then Haitam is been back in the group for like a while now. So he might be coming back into the selection, but that's not 100% sure yet. That's only question mark still. For the rest, everyone else is
What's
back.
happening with Einar, Tonie, Chris? Einar's he?
Einer's back, but he has to get some fitness.
Right,
Yeah.
got you.
Yeah, and now in an important part of the season, where it's a little bit not scary, but like it's we know the quality of Einar, but it's kind of working now. So
Yeah.
exactly.
Because look, even Recio hasn't had a sniff. He was getting a few minutes earlier in the season. Since Mario and Montero's went in there, it's been quite, like you say, you wouldn't want to make a change there. You just keep that the way it is.
Yeah. So we play Sunday at 9 against
Prime time.
Almería. Yeah, prime time, 9
Prime
o'clock.
time, guys.
It's the moment. What do you expect again with the 4-4-2? Nino and Chupe?
Yes. He likes that.
Yeah, I like that as well.
I'll agree, yeah.
To be fair, especially now La Rubia's gone and Daniel Lorenzo's not there. Then I would definitely go for that. Sorry?
For Nino and Chupe.
Yeah. Who do you think coming in for Juanpe, guys? Who do you think who'll fill that space?
Merino.
Rafa?
No, Merino.
Nah, Isan. I think Merino.
Oh yeah, he's back. Sorry, yeah.
I think it will be the same 11 as last week, except for Juanpe for Isan Merino. I still think he will keep Ochoa.
Yeah.
Joaquin on the right worked as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, I kind of expect that. To be fair, kind of the same. I don't really expect too many changes because it worked.
It did, yeah.
Never change a winning team.
Yeah.
No. True, Chris.
Yeah.
True.
Yeah. So.
If it's not broken, don't fix it.
With any other comments on the game? What do you guys want to say?
No, I think, as I say, I'm more than happy. I think we'll win 2-1 Malaga.
I don't know if we win, but I'm starting to get confidence. I mean, we are more
Good on you, Chris.
Isn't it? I mean,
it's good to see.
Primera's there to take.
Yeah. How good would that be?
It's in our own hands.
You want to say a score?
Inside.
No, I'm not saying a score.
Just a win.
No, I'm not going to do it, guys. No.
That's fine.
I'm just going to. I don't know. Things go well. We're doing well. Malaga Club de Football is doing well.
Say it. You want to say it. We're getting promoted. Tell them. Tell the people what they want to hear.
I'm starting to feel something.
Starting to tickle a little bit.
I'm starting to pick up signs that things are going our way. I'm getting more confident.
You smell a promotion party?
Well, I don't know. Do you sometimes you feel something is in the air, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I agree.
The first time I had the feeling was at the when we were in that big run. I just felt it's
Yeah.
like why can't we not promote? Like why?
Yeah.
Like we're not worse than any of those top teams. Like the only
No.
team that really dominated us was Racing. For the other team, we all competed very well and we won most of those games,
Yeah.
I mean, I fucked it up.
especially on the Funes.
I'm going to say something. I fucked a good run a bit up, because when we're doing the interview with Einar, I said, if we win next week, it will be the 7th match in a row. Find the first camera you can find and do 6-7.
You jinxed us.
Yeah, I jinxed us. And Einar sent me a message saying, I couldn't do the 6-7. So yeah, I've jinxed us. But
Hey, at the end of the, it won't matter if at the end of the season we'll be there in the palco on the street in Malaga when the
That's the
players
main
will be
thing.
up there on the balcony and we all be down there.
do you guys even consider or thought of the possibility that we could also win the league?
As I say, I've been confident.
Everybody's talking about promotion.
Yeah, I've been confident most weeks since Funes came in, or the latter, that we would. I think we can get in the automatic. But to be honest with you, winning it at that point, Santander were quite far ahead, but they're only 5 points ahead now. I mean, why not? Why not go for it? That's what you've got to do. If you're within touching distance of doing it, then you know what I mean. You've got. That's what you've got to be looking to achieve.
I mean, we're 5 points behind Racing and we still have to play them.
Yeah.
So if we win that match against Racing, it would only be 2 points.
Mhm.
I mean, we could
And then-
even win the league.
Potentially last game of the season will be with the Zaragoza that may be relegated already at that point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's-
that doesn't
that's-
mean anything because it's Segunda still, like,
Yeah.
and especially against those teams, we struggle the most against the bottom teams because they play the anti-football, and then it's kind of a little bit more difficult for us.
But I really hope Segunda
and-
División already has been, or I hope at that moment Zaragoza is safe or relegated.
Yeah.
It has to be one of those two.
I hope to be safe because I know Zaragoza also have a lot of positive, say positive things about us, and it go both ways as well. So with, I don't know, I really like Zaragoza apart from. So I hope they be safe by then. I
No, but
think
for
that would
us,
be great.
they need to be in a position, or they have to be relegated already, or they have to be safe, because then they play for nothing in both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they play for a lot, then I think it can be very difficult.
But sometimes what you find with these teams when if they're already relegated, players then pick up their game because they're looking to get a move. Do you know what I mean? It's like, right, I want to try and I'm not going to play in the RAF, so I'm going to try my best and try and get maybe a club in the Segunda will take me, or do you know what I mean? So that can be a difficult thing as well.
We had it as well when we relegated from Primera to Segunda, like
players start
7 years ago. We beat Real Sociedad. That was one of the most depressing games I've ever witnessed. Like they scored, but we were just booing and insulting every one of us, of our players. Yeah. So
It doesn't make sense, does it?
no.
It's crazy how we came from where we are to, like, when I first came on this pod, we were like, you know, fourth bottom, just above the relegation zone. Couldn't string 2 wins together. And now here we are, week, whatever it is, match day, whatever, and we're 5 points off a top spot. Crazy how football works.
Yeah.
Amazing. We're really in a really good position.
And it starts by beating Almeria because I think if we will win next week, I think then the promotion tickling is really, really going to start coming.
Chris, you're sensing it in the stands now. The fans are now. You say you can sense that in the air. The fans are now probably believing more.
I'm just sensing something around this team.
Yeah.
And when I look at when we play shit against Deportivo La Coruña, for example,
Get a point.
After their goal, 4 minutes later, Nino scores a goal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
well, and you take
Because
a
we
point.
compete.
You take a point from a very shitty match where you shouldn't have taken anything.
Yeah.
So
And
that's
that's the
another
champion's
thing.
luck.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and there's another thing where um, uh, we lose points in Andorra and we lose points against Valladolid,
Yeah.
and still didn't affect us because the rest of the teams on the table also lost points that week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's winner's luck as well. You know what I mean?
But
Yeah,
then you
and
go
I think
back to it. You think about where we would have been that game against Leganes, where we had all the chances, we just couldn't score. You know, you're turning a point into 3 points, and we would be, you know,
And when you see our team and like it's a team, it's a group of people who are enjoying themselves, have bonded
yes,
geniusly and
yeah,
have grown with a manager which is remarkable, maybe
yeah,
outstanding in this league as well,
yeah, yeah,
which also makes you different from other teams up there. And when I look Malaga having their dress-up party, that's the only team I see.
yeah. They're
it's
definitely,
like
and there's,
it's
yeah,
like
You know
the
what I mean?
video of Ramon and Lobete, like come
Yeah,
to La Rosaleda in different ways. Like every other
yeah,
team would have put like an epic video with
yeah,
epic music, trying to get everything motivated. But we have that because that's the vibe in our team. That's the vibe of all
yeah,
the players. I think there's a real, and that's been starting already in Primera Ref, and it continue with
yeah.
like new players coming in. Everyone that comes in says it as well. They feel really integrated in the group. They're really happy to be here, and everyone is really part of one team. Then
yeah,
in other seasons, it was different groups. Players were just playing for themselves. Well, now we are one, and
But
I
if
think
you
the
look
yeah,
at
season,
if you look at the base, it's still the same team
yeah,
who promoted to Segunda División because Alfonso Herrero is still on goal, Carlos Lopez is still your second man, Dani Sanchez,
Puga,
uh, Einar, Puga.
Murillo,
Sorry,
Rafa,
Raf.
Rafa didn't play.
No, Rafa didn't play until
no,
last season,
right.
No.
but still,
Victor, Gabilondo,
yeah,
on the midfield, Dani Lorenzo. Who else do we got on the midfield?
Ramon. Even though he
Isa
didn't play a lot
Merino.
with his injuries,
Chupi
Murillo
there?
was
No,
team already. Chup,
no,
they didn't
no.
play yet. He started last season. Um,
but the core is still the same.
Ramon,
Yeah.
yeah. Most players are the same.
Yeah.
Louise me, even though he's
And
injured just
especially
now.
players like Gabilondo,
No,
that
Pistocco
are
Martin.
it's not players like Gabilondo that's not been performing the best on the pitch, but like from everyone you hear it, like off the pitch, he's so important in the dressing room. He's such a nice guy. So like we've all this critique, but also those players you need there, like the players that don't play, to not drag the team and the energy down, but to lift everyone up.
I mean, even Juanpe was with Malaga in Primera RF.
Yeah,
He never
yeah,
played. And look how important he is now.
yeah, yeah. It's happy to have this core still as well, and hopefully, and something I saw on online today as well. It was like the only two teams that did not make any signings are Eibar and Malaga in the winter, and both of them are
Yeah,
on a really good run. So it does show as well. Like Funes, he didn't want to change his team, and everyone is already the contract of the key players. Everyone's contract is renewed. So unless someone comes in and pays the big money, I think they all want to stay. And if we don't promote this season, I think they will give it a chance next season. I don't think most of them will leave. Maybe Chupa will leave with his 16 goals. It's going to be difficult, but then they will pay for it. No one's going to leave for cheap. No one's going to leave for the free. And I think most players will stay of the core group.
yeah, we
Of
definitely have
course, nothing is
assets.
guaranteed in football, but
Yeah, but the good thing is, you say, Tony, there's players there now that they're financial assets that if they want to go or somebody wants to take them, then they'll need to pay the appropriate money to get them. They're not just going to get them for nothing
no,
or buttons. They're going to need to pay. You know, for a striker who's scoring goals like Chupi, to buy a competent striker, you've got to pay there's a premium for a good striker nowadays. Like
yeah,
a Danny Lorenzo in the midfield. These guys are, you're talking millions of pounds for guys like that now. So if anybody wants to take them, then pay the money.
yeah,
If not, then they stay with them. Even better for us.
yeah, 100%. And this is
You'd
the
rather keep them.
and then the project like headed now with Funes as teacher, guiding these young players to an extremely good level. And also not to decredit Pellicer because he was there at the start of this project. But really, Funes has bring something to all these players that is what we didn't really see before with Pellicer. So it's really
The thought of
important
Malaga
that
back in La Liga makes me really happy. It really does.
I
It's
don't
where they
think
belong.
Pellicer got out of the players what there was in there already. It was what there was in them already, and I think Pellicer
His
didn't,
style was too negative, mate.
yeah, didn't
He didn't let
didn't
them express themselves. Look at what's happening now with a manager who lets them express themselves. Pellicer, they were really, yeah, they were defensively okay, but we
not
weren't
really.
attacking like we are now.
no
Do you know what I
attacking
mean?
it was really dreadful to see those seasons. Like attacking wise, we
They were
didn't really do.
shackled. They were within the confines of his formation. They weren't able to express themselves. They've now got a manager who's a young guy and he's getting the most out of them.
Yeah,
And and nothing against Pellicer. He done a great job and he done what we needed him to do at that point. But it came to the point where we did need a change.
yeah,
And he did get a chance. He probably could have went before he did. But he was given a wee bit extra just based on what he had already done for the club and his previous achievements.
I totally agree.
yeah.
I
Me
couldn't
too.
agree more.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to do the cultural bit anymore this season.
Oh,
No, because I think it's a moment where we just enjoy of this football. It's how many matches left? 8, 7,
Seven.
7.
matches. I think these last 7 matches should be about Malaga and getting promoted.
Yeah. It's time to fully look in behind the idea, behind the
Yeah.
team, and really go for that push. You know, we're in a position that we could have dreamt for at the start of the season, and it's fully fair to push those players as well because I think they all believe in it. So we should believe in it as well.
I saw today that the last 10 seasons, it costed 67 points to get into the playoffs. So playoffs was sold at 67 points.
Yeah, 6 points away.
7. We have 60 points now.
Yeah. Oh yeah, so 67 points then. Yeah, 7. And the only people that are really in this chase now, the closest ones is Las Palmas with 7, were like 3 points
That's
behind
what I
us.
was just going to ask. I was going to
They're
ask
3
what
points
teams are.
behind us, but
Right.
because we've got a goal average 1 against them, they're technically 4 points behind us. They need to get 1 more point to get above us. Then under that's only Eibar with 55, and for the rest
Oh,
it's
don't worry about
already
them. They're shite.
yeah. And then it's Andorra was 9th with 49, which is already 11 points. Well, I don't think they will catch up to us.
No.
So
I wouldn't worry about Eibar, Tony.
sorry.
I wouldn't worry about Eibar. What I seen on Monday, they're nothing to worry about.
But it did come from a really good run, you know. They had
No,
the
they
best
did,
run
that's what I mean.
of us from the last 10 games. They're the team that won the most.
That's what I mean. And then they served up that shite on Monday.
We lost Tonie.
No, I'm back.
Oh, no.
I don't know what
Okay,
happened
good.
there. I don't know what happened there. I just went
You
everything
went black,
to
Tony.
Yeah, I went
Somebody
black.
put the lights on.
Black
Yeah,
screen.
the lights went off.
Split screen.
Oh, Christ. Put the power back on.
Well, I think then it's a good time, you know, to end the podcast. I think it was
Yes.
a great one today. So yeah, thank you, Calum, for joining again.
Pleasure as always, guys. Pleasure as always. I'll see you next week
Yeah,
after Malaga get a big win against Almería.
Thank you for hosting, Tonie. You did a great job.
yeah, thank you. It was nice to host a little bit, you know. I think went quite
Good
through
job,
it.
Tony. Good job.
Yeah, thank you. So, Chris, you do the honors.
Okay. Thank you all for listening. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. Give us your result on Almería Malaga. And as we always say, to end the podcast, a big fat Vamos Malaga.
From Sweden to the UK, down to the coast.
You'll need to put that wee bit back, won't you?